On July 25, 1943, Benito Mussolini, Italy's dictator for 21 years, the man who once said, "I shall make my own destiny," was summoned to a meeting with the king. He walked in believing he still ruled a nation. He walked out under arrest, shoved into an ambulance by a policeman who whispered, "His Majesty has taken your place." In one afternoon, the man who built fascism was toppled not by an army, but by a vote and a king he thought he controlled. Mussolini had led Italy into World War II alongside Hitler, promising glory. Instead, he brought ruin, Allied bombings, military disasters, starvation. By summer 1943, even his own fascist Grand Council turned against him. In a secret vote, they demanded his removal. Still, Mussolini believed King Victor Emmanuel III would save him. The king had signed every law, nodded to every speech, worn a uniform to please him. But behind the scenes, the king and generals had already decided, Mussolini must go to save Italy. When Mussolini arrived at the villa, he was told the meeting was routine. He didn't notice the extra guards, or the ambulance parked discreetly nearby. The king greeted him politely, then spoke words no one had dared say to Mussolini's face in 20 years. "You are the most hated man in Italy. The war is lost. I am replacing you." Mussolini tried to argue, but within minutes, he was escorted out a side door. A carabinieri captain took his arm and pushed him into the waiting ambulance. Not a limousine, an ambulance. As it drove away, state radio announced his resignation. By nightfall, crowds were tearing down his statues, burning fascist symbols in the streets. The dictator who had staged grand rallies was now a prisoner, hidden in military barracks. 2 months later, German commandos rescued him in a daring mountain raid. Hitler put him in charge of a puppet state in northern Italy, but the magic was gone. In April 1945, as the Allies closed in, he was captured by Italian partisans. The next day, he was shot. His body was taken to Milan, where crowds spat on it, threw stones, and hung it upside down from a gas station. The fall of Mussolini wasn't just the end of a man. It was the end of the idea that fear alone could rule forever. All it took was one quiet meeting, one king's betrayal, and the myth crumbled in an afternoon.